This is a rematch 40 years in the making. The last time we put these three ponies up against each other, Neil Armstrong was planting the American flag on the moon, while back home other Americans were burning their draft cards. And the V8-powered Mustangs, Challengers, and Camaros were burning rubber. The times may be a-changin', but muscle cars aren't the province of those who worry about the future beyond the next quarter mile. Dodge Challenger RT. Quad headlights blazing from the slot, a single bar of wall-to-wall taillights, hood vents, chrome wheels with the glint of Kragers, black stripes that end in the 6-inch high RT letters on the hips. Yep, it's a Challenger, and it stirs up sugary memories like a big orange stick in a cotton candy machine. Muscle cars were always about the slow cruise as much as the fast quarter, and the Challenger is our first draft pick for the Boulevard. It seats four comfortably, and every control and motion is cushioned, from the pillow-soft clutch to the 6-speed featherweight pistol shifter to the mellow suspension that floats over railroad tracks. Wailing at 5,700 RPM, the 376 horsepower 5.7-liter semi-Hemi V8 is loud but barely felt. Only the heavy, vague steering is a burden, and we wish the brake pedal wasn't quite so swampy. Want to know what the glory years were really like? Find out, safely thanks to modern anti-crash devices, in the Challenger, where the understeer is relentless, the tail wagging is joyous, and the reason Dodge won't let you fully disable the electronic stability control becomes obvious. One test driver called it the perfect muscle car, if you live in Kansas. The styling exuberance outside isn't echoed within, where coal black plastic is indifferently shaped into something only vaguely sporty. At least it's functional, with large gauges reading the vitals and a touchscreen nav console for guidance. At 5.1 seconds to 60, the Challenger is the slowest here, although its additional power enables it to match the 560-pound lighter Mustang in the quarter mile and outrun it at higher speeds. The Challenger has enough retro reverb to satisfy die-hard fans, and it floats in for third place. Chevrolet Camaro SS. Love or hate the styling, credit GM for striking out in new directions instead of shamelessly pandering to retro like the other two cars. The chop top is pure outlaw, but the Camaro needs more glass. The seats are low and the dash and doors close in like canyon cliffs, with rear quarter views pinched by the upswept shoulders and massive C-pillars. Smaller side mirrors complete the vision jamming. Because you see so much of the interior, we're thankful that GM designers committed their best ideas to it with wing-shaped gauge pods, a deep dish steering wheel, and the unusual waistband of black fabric. Frankly, we expected the 60-mile-per-hour mark to arrive sooner than 4.8 seconds. That's only a tenth better than the Mustang, which has 111 fewer horsepower and is 300 pounds lighter. Still, the Camaro was quicker through the quarter mile, and our low-miles test car may still have been tight. Even if true, the 426 horsepower 6.2-liter LS3 V8 socks it to you in the low and mid-range revs much harder than the peaky Dodge and Ford. The LS3 also makes a muffled, less enthralling grumble than the Mustang. If not the bolter we had expected, the Camaro SS carves nice squiggles with tamped-down body motions, tacky grip, and a brake pedal so firm and responsive that we checked it for a Porsche part number. The stiff, insulated structure soaks up engine vibes and tire moaning, but the rear end discombobulates and dances while accelerating over rough pavement. The freeway chop-chop, though stiffest in this group, is still tolerably muted, but the clutch take-up is high and abrupt. Alas, most of history's blockbuster cars had faults aplenty. The Camaro comes in second. Ford Mustang GT. We were shocked, shaken, and staunchly unanimous. This Mustang rules. Why the low expectations? First, the Mustang's 4.6-liter V8 has just 315 horsepower. Simple struts up front and a log axle out back. A 5-speed pitted against two 6s. But look closer. At 3,580 pounds, the Mustang is lightest by 300. A lively throttle reels in 60 miles per hour nearly as quickly as the Camaro, and the car pulls the highest skid pad speed by a wide margin. The Ford stops in the same distance as the Mega Brake Camaro, and it returned the best fuel economy. The steering is fast, direct, and, though still a bit isolated, far more naturally weighted than the other two. Body control with the track pack is astounding. The ride may be firm, but nothing throws it off the slot-like path you cut through turns. And somehow that live axle deals with pitching and pocked pavement with much of the sure-footed poise of an independent setup. The Ford is also the right size. It doesn't devour a driveway or need to be greased into a parking space. At the moment, no muscle car sounds more muscular. but as the TAC hovered close to 3,000 RPM on extended freeway loads, we longed for the 6th gear offered only in the Shelby GT500. The cabin trim is now less gulag-like, with stitched inserts on the doors and classy panels of low-luster foam metal across the dash. So why did the Mustang win? Perhaps it's because the Mustang stayed in production while the others took long sabbaticals. Ford used the intervening years well. Each Mustang improved over its predecessor, and this one is the most beguiling yet. For the complete story, go to carandriver.com.